Alright, we're back with some more Yakuza 3, the third one. Yakuza the third. Guess there's a lot on my mind, but you don't need to wait for me. You have a big trip tomorrow. Probably hit the hay. Alright. We'll see if we actually get to go to Kamurocho without, Rikia. Where'd they get a dog? You're gonna get it this time, you stupid mutt. Stop. Is dog a friend of yours? What happened to the dog that Haruka had in the other games? Get back. Come back. Not getting away that easy. Oh shit, I know where the dog's from. Language, Mikio. Tell me about the dog. Used to live over at an izakaya in Hatsumachi. Quiet little fella back then, now the maniac he is now. Or not the maniac he is now, honestly. He's so out of his mind, I didn't even recognize him at first, but he's definitely the same dog. The guy ran the place, shipped on up to Tokyo a while ago. I guess he abandoned the dog. Didn't you used to have a dog of your own? Yep. Can I go look for the dog? Just wait, I'm sure I'll come back eventually. No, I'm gonna go find him now. Alright, you want a hand? No luck? Nah, you got away. That's the fastest dog I ever seen. You're just slow. Totally thought I totally would have caught him. And why didn't you? It's enough. Where'd the dog go? Sprinted off toward the town. Well, looks like we're going on a little field trip then. We're really gonna go after it? Yep. You two wanna join? Nah, I'm pooped. Me too. I'm sick of chasing dogs. How about me and Azumi go and take a peek over on Ryukyu Boulevard? You can check out Hatsumachi. Okay. I thought we were going to Kamurocho. I thought we were leaving. Oh well, I mean, I gotta get my worm. What time are we supposed to be leaving? Are we supposed to catch a flight? What is going on? I told you that we don't want any ice cream. Uncle Kaz is gonna say the same thing. Damn it, kid, you're not listening to the words coming out of my mouth. I need to talk to some guy named Kazuma Kiryu. What's going on here? Wait, are you Kazuma Kiryu? Yep. What do you want with one of my kids? I don't appreciate people pressuring them to buy ice cream. Kazuma Kiryu, I have come for you. Yeah, that's right. I know you know Kamiyama. I trained Kamiyama in the use of a bunch of weapons he carries. I'm kind of a master at them. A weapon master, you might say. Name's Yonashiro. Kamiyama told me all about how you were looking for... I can't read. I'm fucking illiterate. He told me all about how you were looking for new and exciting ways to bust skulls. Why would a master come all this way at the request of a pupil? Alright, you're a little suspicious, understandable. But I'm not a rich dude. I spend most of my time selling ice cream on the beach. Kamiyama is my pupil, but he also sells me weapons at discount because I'm such a great guy. Because I'm such a great guy, I can't refuse him when he asks me to do something. This is Kamiyama's weapon master, huh? Maybe I should have him teach me. Alright, what do you got, buddy? I was worried you were gonna chicken out. Come find me on the beach. So, I mean, so much for going to Kamurocho. A gold plate in there. Jesus Christ. Why would you put that in a little box? Well, if it ain't my star ass kicker. Ready to hone your ass kicking skills? Alright. That's what I like to hear. There's one itty bitty thing I need to know first. What kind of weapons can you already use? Well, I guess I only know 2 real techniques. The sword technique I learned from an old man, and the staff technique I learned from the old lady. Everything else is self-taught. Not that I can't hold my own. To get information about the weapons you can currently use, press Y on the pause menu upgrades. Yeah, that's more than you chuckleheads that usually show up here, you know? Or... more than they usually know. I'm guessing you'll want to focus on something you can't... Okay. Alright. Okay, nunchucks. Alright, take off your shirt and get in the ring. The ring? There is no... Where's the... Oh. Why does he get to wear his shirt? So when do I get my nunchuck? Never. Okay, not never. But they're my babies. I only give them out to people who I know can handle them. I can't even hold them. How am I supposed to master nunchucks without using them? It's a Yonoshiro style, baby. You can't truly master a weapon until you beat an armed man, or an armed opponent unarmed, using your arms. And legs, I guess. Do that, and you'll be forced to learn the weapon's weak points. You've been traveling the world fighting weapon masters for years. This is how you learn. Okay. Alright.
Kiryu.
He's not a quick stepper. There we go. Are you really a strong fighter? What? You injure me. How could you look upon my sick fighting skills and not despair? That's why I'm asking. To tell you the truth, I didn't have much trouble beating you. So which is it? Are you holding back? Or are you really that weak? You got me. Not a single one of the chumps Kamiyama referred to me ever figured that out. Not one, but you. What do you mean? Well, let's talk about Kamiyama. Total genius, right? Yeah, nah. Only about weapons. He has no freaking idea how to judge a person's character. Been working with him for eons, man. Not a single dude he's sent could beat a one-legged guy in an ass-kicking contest. Ass-kicking is what I teach, man. But I didn't want to offend my roly-poly pals, so I've just been letting them beat me and giving them a little gold star for doing the thing. You, though, you could kick a billion asses without even breaking a sweat. So you know what? Let's do this. Alright. Hyper Yonoshiro. All I did was... oh, okay. Alright, come on, come on. Let's fucking... let's get on with it, alright? You don't have to keep going. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that was bullshit. Oh, I quick stepped out of that. That was horseshit. That's the only thing is I feel like there's just slightly different rules on what they can evade and what I can evade in all of these games. I was serious that time, man. More serious than a trip to the crapper after my mama's 5-alarm curry. You're gonna have to give me a sec. Go on Hyper Yanashiro. It takes a lot out of me. Okay. Damn, were you actually trying to kill me? I like your style, man. You're definitely the real thing, Yanashiro-san. Can you teach me another weapon later? Careful, Kiryu-san. You might just stop my heart saying stuff like that. Or hitting me the way you do. Either one, really. Promised you a fancy certificate and everything, didn't I? Here. Oh, Nunchuck Master Certificate. Okay. That little piggy will crap his pants. Okay, so I guess this is how you unlock items at the weapons store. Anyway, I gotta say, you're really growing on me, Kiryu-san. Growing on me like the tumor my mama has. And sometimes it's best to keep teaching tumors martial arts. That's why I've decided to stay here. That means you can train with me anytime you like. Okay. Alright, well, let's move on. It's, nothing. Alright, I guess we go look for that dog, huh? Oh my god, what is up with that minimap? Oh god, that was really weird.
Nah.
Hear something about English classes? Oh yes, haven't you even considered taking classes before? If you register now, you're entitled to a free handbook. That'll teach you all the ins and outs of the language. Not so sure. Oh, but fluency in English will greatly expand your horizons. Don't you want to be able to communicate with foreigners? Here, why don't you try reading this book first? Then you'll be speaking natural English in no time. Get free English test book. Starting with useful expressions on the first page. For example, if you see someone in trouble, all you need to do is ask, "Do you need some help?" English is the kind of language where you can say one thing a lot of different ways, so it can be a little intimidating at first. Our English handbooks teach you exactly what you need to know without the extra fluff. Not only that, but each phrase has been academically peer-reviewed for optimal accuracy. I hope you enjoy your course, and as we say in English, have a nice day! That's funny. Now, do I actually have that as an item? First off, let's, Alright, and, what do we want? A quick stand. We're running out of space here. Let's go here to the other green question mark. Can't go down that way. Oh, this is a taxi. Oh, jeez. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Don't try to stop me. You got no other choice. Whatever your reason, it's not worth it. Now tell me, what's the matter? Thank you for asking. Truth be told, I'm drowning in debt. I borrowed cash from a loan shark to keep my head above water, but then it all just spiraled out of control. I've been paying off as much as I can, but it's not even enough to keep up with interest. The only way I can pay them back now is with my life. Literally. I just finished signing up for an insurance plan. A life insurance plan. And all that's left is to kill myself. You know that won't work, right? What do you mean? Life insurance companies don't usually pay out for suicides committed within a year of the policy's start date. So I'm as worthless dead as I am alive? Pretty much. Well, now what? If I had any money, I wouldn't have taken out those loans in the first place, but if I don't pay them off, the loan sharks will kill me anyway. What about filing for bankruptcy? Can't pay your debt, it's time to quit. What about filing for bankruptcy? Bankruptcy, I could try. Of course, there's always a price to pay. Your credit score will be shot, for starters. But it's better than getting killed, right? Yeah, you're right. If I die, I'm dead. Okay, bankruptcy it is. Thanks for the tip. You can find out more from a bankruptcy lawyer. I think they still do free consultations. Well, do. Thanks. By the way, how do you know so much about all this? I used to work in a similar line of business. Lucky me. I'm Kishimoto. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for talking me down, Mr. Kiryu. In that case, Kiryu-san, here, I'd like you to have this. It's Stamina Royale. He's so stoked. I'm gonna go file for bankruptcy now. This makes you think of that episode of The Office where Michael declares bankruptcy. He just walks out in the middle of the office and goes, "I declare bankruptcy." Alright, okay. Let's go over this area first. Got myself a big fish today, so I'm treating myself with a glass of... okay, whatever that is. Drink with your daughter? Well, doesn't that sound PG? Oh, yeah. A couple of people have mentioned that. Excuse me, sir. Surely stay away from those lockers. Why is that? You shouldn't say stuff like that. People say that locker 44 over there is cursed. People hear groaning and clanging and noises coming out of it at night. Sorry, this girl really loves silly rumors. Don't take her seriously, okay? Let's go, you guys. Everybody knows all that stuff about horrific sounds coming out of the locker is all a big lie. Well, well, well. A cursed locker, huh? Spooky. Hey. That's only the second one I found. Okay. I guess you know what, I shouldn't even. I need to sell some shit, I mean. Drugs. Mile Burger, Stone Market. Pawn shop's right up the road. Fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna go to the pawn shop first because I'm gonna open up some lockers. And I need to make sure I have space. Warner, did she sprain her ankle or something? Ow! She looks like she's in trouble. I think I learned some useful English expressions that might come in handy. Do you need some help? Wait, you speak English? Yes, thank you. Here, let me try in Japanese. I hurt my foot getting out of a car. I'm still in a lot of pain. You are a kind and handsome man, though, and your English is very good. I would like to know you better. If you study more English, I can give you a big reward. Please consider it. See you later. So that's an English conversation, huh? Wild. Yep. That's how they all go. I got experience points for that. Ugh. Fucking controller. Charge kick. What can I do for you? I'm here to sell. What do I have? Buddy. I've got 6 worms. I don't know what that stuff is for. This guy's voice is great. What does that do? Is it a DVD? Popularity bracelet. That guy's voice is great. Oh, let's go talk to the English-speaking lady. Oh, you're the man from before. How's your progress? Anything nice happen because you can speak English now? You could say that. Wonderful. And in case you didn't know, a lot of foreigners live in downtown Ryukyu. So if you can speak English, you might be able to make some new friends. Excuse me. Not only that, the price of our beginner handbook has dropped to 10,000 yen for a limited time. Beginner's book contains even more useful daily expressions. Read it once and you'll be chattering away in English in no time. So have I got your interest piqued? This is definitely a scam. I think this should be enough. Here's $100, no big deal. Let's see, conversing with a lost person. Excuse me, where is the station? Oh, it's straight this way. Nice pronunciation there. Straight this way is another way of saying down the street. Learning this phrase is the first step toward helping someone with directions. Aren't our handbooks like hidden gems of knowledge? Now I hope you enjoy your course, and as we say in English, have a nice day. Alright. I guess we go after the other question marks. Oh, you know what? I wanted to go to the... God damn it. I'm a Yakuza, don't you know? Scared yet? Quaking in your boots? Oh. I guess I didn't get that power up. Oh, that was a quick stand up. That's good. Classic. The only thing is the textures are a little rough in this game. Holy shit, you're some kind of monster or something? Yeah, okay. You guys really gotta stop picking fights with just random guys you see. It's really not a good move. Anything over here? No? Ooh, super resin. Ooh, got Azure Gem. Was it around here? This sucks. What's wrong? I lost a key somewhere around here. You haven't seen it, have you? A key? Can't say I have. Shoot, I live on the 3rd floor here, and I haven't had it, and I know I had it when I left my place. So if I dropped it, it must have, done so somewhere around this building. Maybe it was when I was looking out the window. Bet I can find it if I look hard enough. Hey, what's that? That might be the key the woman was talking about. You're looking for your key, right? Yep. Did you find it? Maybe there's something up on the edge on the hallway on the 3rd floor. 3rd floor? I'll check and see. That was it? Alright, what a dumb place to drop a key. Must have fell when I was looking out the window. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. I don't know if you could call this a reward, but here. Oh. A locker key. Oh yes, if you look hard enough, you'll find them all over the place. I don't know why, but people are so careless with these things. Found this one earlier and opened the locker, but I had no use for what was in there. But it would come in handy for you, though. Anyway, hit the road. Bye. Sounds vaguely illegal. That's great. A stun gun. What's this? Super resilient resin, okay. What the fuck does that do? Alright. Whatever. Alright. And this green question mark just popped up. They're all over. What should I do? What should I say? I've got to talk to her somehow. Hey, could you move? You're kind of blocking the restaurant. Sorry, huh? You alright? Please, I need your help. Tell me how to be a man. What are you talking about? I know it's a weird thing to ask a stranger, but I don't know what else to do. Look, calm down. What's got you this freaked out? I'm really, really sorry to spring this up on you. I just need to talk to someone about this. I'll hear you out. Okay, what's going on? Well, there's this girl who works at the burger joint. The moment I saw her, it was love at first sight. I just don't know the right way to tell her how I feel. Never liked anyone like this before. And when I asked my friends at school to help me, they just made fun of me. I made it to the front of the shop today, but I couldn't get myself to actually go in. That's where I'm at. So what's your problem? I don't know if I'll be much help. What would you do if you were in my shoes? Would you just straight up tell her how you feel, or... Let's see. Yeah, suck it up and talk to her. Just suck it up and talk to her. Man up and tell her how you feel. You're right. I should just man up. Okay, here I go. Alright, go for it, kid. Well, what'd she say? The only thing I could say was my order. Now I've got an empty heart and a full stomach. What happened? Someone else butt in on your confession? That was all me. I tried, but I couldn't get myself to talk to her after all. What am I gonna do now? You really do need help, huh? In that case, how about... Let's see. Where to see a movie? It's a tried and true classic. You're right. There's a romantic comedy out this week too. I'll go ask her. Sprint across the street. The sinking feeling this invitation isn't going to make it past his lips. How'd it go? I got a shake with my burger combo. It was almost too much food for me to eat. How many burgers does that make now? More importantly, did you ask her about the movie? Well, she was talking to one of the other workers about how she hates going to movie theaters. Just wasn't the right time to ask if she wants to ask her to see a movie, you know? You sure are serious about this? Are you sure you're serious about this girl? Let's see. Just walk up to her and ask her out. All you have to do is tell her you're interested and see where it goes. What? But I can't do that. Quit whining. Of course you can do it. Straighten out that spine of yours or I'll straighten it out for you. Okay, okay. Give it all I got. Here goes nothing. If this doesn't work, you swear out of luck. How'd it go? The best I can manage right now is ordering burgers. I don't understand how you can even eat that much. Guess it's up to me to do something. Let's see. I'll go tell her how I feel. Look, you're not getting anywhere with this. I'll talk to her for you. Just follow me in. Let's pipe down and follow me. Alright. And that's how it is. Can I get a hamburger? Give the kid a chance, just one day to see if you drive. Sorry, I'm more interested in this older gentleman. Wait, what? This older gentleman? I'm more into mature, dependable guys like him. At least that's who I'd rather go on a date with. What? Hey, what's the big deal? Alright, what's the big idea? This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why am I the bad guy here? Came by a dozen times to buy burgers, but it was all because you had a crush on me? No, I mean, I just think you're... Why didn't you ask me out on a date? I'm not really attracted to guys who don't have the courage to do something like that. Well, take this as a life lesson. Next time, take things into your own hands and ask her out yourself. God damn it, the next time I meet a woman in my dreams, I'll ask her out, I swear. Alright. So is that sub-stories? Hitman missions? What? Oh, okay, so that's pretty cool. It only shows you the ones that actually are in your area, which is nice. Because sometimes they show you like 1,000 of them. Oh, I was hoping that would hit me. Oh, here we go. Excuse me, sir, please, come over here for a moment. You talking to me? Yes, you, please, I need your help. What's the problem? I was hoping to treat my family to some ice cream, so I bought some from that shop over there. 4 6-scoop specials is far more than I can carry by myself. And now they look like they're starting to melt. I shouldn't be asking a complete stranger, but please, would you carry them for me? Would you help me carry them? I'm begging you. Alright, come on, buddy. Seems like you could really use some help. Sure, I'll lend a hand. This is what he's doing. Just remember, he's supposed to be on his way to Kamurocho to help find out why his adoptive father is back from the dead and murdering people, including 2 of his friends. And instead, he's looking for a puppy, which he isn't actually doing. And instead, he's learning English and helping a teenager talk to a burger stand lady and carrying ice cream. They were 1,200 yen a pair, so please be careful with them. Alright. Oh god, oh god, oh god. This isn't fair, this isn't fair. Stop. Come on. We're so close. Oh, thank God. What'd you get us? Ta-da! 6 scoop ice cream cones. Oh, you're the best. Dad does love to spoil his little treasures. And who's this gentleman? There's too much ice cream for me to carry on my own, so this man helped me bring it here. Don't mention it. Thank you very much. There must be something we can do to repay your kindness. Oh, I know. Why don't you take this cone for yourself? Sure? Yep. It's fine. My husband and I can share one, right? Absolutely. Sharing an ice cream cone with my wife. Gosh, it reminds me of when we were just school kids on a date. See? I told you wouldn't mind. Here you go. It's all yours. Alright. That's gonna go in my inventory and stay there forever. Looks like they're enjoying their vacation. Glad I could lend a hand. Alright, and I think that this is going to be another English-speaking one. Hey, you're not from Okinawa, are you? Did you come here from Tokyo? Yep. I knew it. Never seen anyone from Okinawa wear expensive leather shoes with pointy toes like that. Can you really tell where I'm from just by my shoes? Never mind that. Anyway, I've always wanted to visit Tokyo. Maybe you could tell me about it. I'll get you something to make up for it, I promise. Sure, I guess I could spare you a few minutes. Okay. There's a bar I like right near here, so let's grab some drinks and talk away. What a good use of time. I'm Kaide Aniya. You can just call me Kaide. I'm Kiryu. I used to live in Kamurocho, if you've heard of it. It's one of the seedier parts of Tokyo. Nope, definitely don't know it. I'm so jealous, though. The closest thing I've gotten was a field trip to Kyoto. And I mean, there's so much to love about Tokyo, right? All we've got here in Okinawa is fish and salty air. I don't know, I think Okinawa has its charms. But it's nothing compared to Tokyo. Aw, gee, I sure wish I could live there. I could live up there, but I guess just hearing about it is a good start for now. What do you want to know? Well, if I'm gonna move up there, I would have to find a place to live, right? How much is rent? Studio is 1,000. It's actually not bad. What's a studio? Like a photography studio or something? Why would you live in a place like that? This means a one-room apartment. You don't really need much more than that if you're living alone, trust me. 100 grand for just one room? Well, you can get a whole house down here for that price. Jeez, people in Tokyo must spend their entire income on rent alone. Not everyone, but I suppose some do, yeah. Anyway, next question. If I do end up living in Tokyo, what should I bring my car with me? Everyone's always driving around the city on TV and stuff. I'd never be able to shop without a car anyway. Plus, how would I even get around? I drove into town today, after all. Ditch the car. Trains will take you everywhere you need to go. How am I gonna do all my shopping like that, though? Am I supposed to spend half my time on the train just to go buy some fish? There's more than just trains, by the way. We also have subways, taxis, buses, anything you need. Besides, there are stores everywhere, so half the time you won't even need to get on a train at all. And I guess, but it's so hard to imagine life without a car. Oh, there you are. I knew I'd find you here. Oh, Momiji-san, or Chan. You sure do know me well. It's not hard to guess where you're always, when you always go to the same bar, so who's this? This is Kiryu. He's from Tokyo, we were just chatting. You're still thinking about moving? I'm sorry about my friend here. She's so starstruck about the big city. I keep trying to tell her that she won't last a minute up in Tokyo, but she refuses to listen. It's not true, I can do it if I try, you know? You know Tokyo best. Tell her why it would be such a bad idea. If you want to go, then go. You have to see for yourself whether you can make it or not. I can understand why you're worried about her, but if you stop her from trying, she'll just end up resenting you guys. I suppose you're right. I'll manage, don't worry. And if I need help, I'll just give Kiryu-san a call. What? Is that okay? Well, I did tell you to go. Here's my number. Give me a ring if you ever need a hand. Thanks, it's not much, but take this. I wonder if that'll ever come up. Alright, we're gonna go now. Sounds like Kaide will end up in Tokyo before too long. Darts! Yo, you know I love darts. Hey, what about her? As far as the, being a hostess goes. Okay. What's this? So cute. That's all I can think of when I think of just like a guy walking up to something is Shenmue when he walks up to the cat. What's this? So cute. She doesn't seem like a talker, but I doubt she knows all that much about the world. I can tell she's very diligent. Maybe I should approach her. See what I can come up with. Oh, there, huh? What? Oh, were you talking to me? Yeah, sorry if this is coming out of nowhere, but I find you absolutely fascinating. Could I have a moment of your time? You may. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to introduce you to a job that I think is perfect for you. Oh, are you a recruiter? One of those cabaret clubs? Yeah, I am at a club over on Hatsumachi. That does sound somewhat appealing. I mean, I could always use that work. I use the work? Well, what are we waiting for? Show me this club of yours. With pleasure. Oh, and my name is Kiryu, Kazuma Kiryu. Alright then, Kazuma Kiryu, you can call me Joe. I'm 21, I love to garden, and I'm licensed in CPR. Anyway, that's me in a nutshell. Take it or leave it. Oh wow, okay. Welcome to our club. We specialize in helping our hostesses reach the top of the industry. But first, we need to decide on a stage name for you, something that would fit your persona fit the persona you want to project. Joe. That's a good name. From now on, you'll use that while you're working at the club. Awesome. I'm very much looking forward to this. Alright, let's get you changed into an outfit worthy of your charm and grace. See, as soon as you walk out the door, you'll be reborn as a head-turning queen of the night. Oh god. Wow. Okay, so these are all actually in the the other games. Couldn't have come up with a better name. How's it going, Quirky? But no, couldn't have. You're one more Joe away from JoJo. Honestly, I'm just so worried about this controller disconnecting. I didn't want to take my hands off of it. We've got a fucking iron grip on this thing. This stupid game will only use fucking Xbox controllers. Just retarded on a PC. But anyway, that's beside the point. So, I guess we'll go with sexy dress. I don't know if this game has a full-blown cabaret minigame like the other ones do. Okay. Okay, to be fair, I didn't try the PlayStation 4 controller. I used a Switch controller and I used the DualSense. But well, yeah, that's the thing. I used DS4 Windows with the DualSense, And the problem is, I'm not kidding. This is a thing I actually Googled, and I was troubleshooting this for a day before I started streaming. This game, for some reason, in some Game Pass games, they just actively do not work with other controllers. They flip the controls. So like on the Switch controller, even though the drivers work for every other game I've ever tried on PC, except for Game Pass stuff, on Steam and everything, it works. The D-pad and the right stick didn't work. And then on the DualSense, the square button was the A button. Or, well, square button was the X button, I should say. The X button on a PlayStation controller, that is. So, like, it was just fucking ridiculous. It's really obnoxious. And I'm serious, the only controller I found that works is the Xbox One controller that I have. Luckily, I had one. If it's a Game Pass game loaded using UWP, here's what you do, 2 things. Alright, let's hear it. And you are? I'm Aya. Ah, and you must be the new guy. I guess that makes me your senpai. I suppose I could teach you tricks of the trade to help this job go smoothly, otherwise I wouldn't be much of a senpai, would I? So when it comes to doing well as a hostess, customer satisfaction is everything, right? Right. That's why it's important to get the grasp on the customer's preferences and to do your best to satisfy them. You should be able to get an idea of what the guests want when you walk to the floor. Anyway, just get out there and see what you can learn. Use your eyes and ears. Okay, so alright. Thing 1, load up DS4 Windows without any controller connected. Make sure it is started. Then load the game. Connect the controller after the game is loaded. Thing 2, do the same thing but enable the hide DS4 option. Yeah, so I actually, believe it or not, and I'm not just fucking with you, I actually did that, including the hide DS4, which I didn't know was an option. Now, granted, I did not actually try a real DualShock 4. I only tried it with the DualSense. Maybe it will work with the DualShock 4. I don't know. But I was looking it up, and this is a common issue with Yakuza 3 Remastered on Game Pass. So, yeah. Either way, this is working for now. It's just really annoying because I have a really flimsy micro USB cable in it that is constantly falling out. I have to run DS4 Windows first and wait until Forza Horizon is loaded before connecting my PlayStation 4 controller, for example. I'll try that next time then. I'll try that tomorrow night to see if that works, because that is... Or maybe I'll try it tomorrow during the day so I can troubleshoot before I stream, but... yeah, it would be nice just because... unfortunately, this Xbox One controller is one of the original ones, so it doesn't connect with Bluetooth, because that wasn't added until the fucking second edition of the Xbox One controller. You have to buy a little dongle for it, which is so dumb, so ridiculous. Maybe try using the PlayStation 4 controller. Yeah, I might give that a shot. I like the heft of the DualSense controller, though. I don't think it's the most comfortable controller ever, to be honest. And since I don't have a PlayStation 4, I don't have the what's it called? So I've never used the adaptive triggers on the DualSense because no game's supported on PC, but I just like that it's heavy. It's a very fucking heavy controller. Feels like a brick. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is I've been playing a lot of I was playing a lot of Crusader Kings 3 on Game Pass, and that between that and playing this just for the couple hours I've been playing it on Game Pass have really, really made me fucking hate UWPs and the way that Microsoft goes about this, because I wanted to fuck around with modding Crusader Kings 3, like making a mod, just editing some defines, but I couldn't access any of the fucking files because it doesn't let you modify them or look at them. So even if you can access the folder, apparently if you fuck around with them too much, it'll brick the UWP, and then you'll have to uninstall it and reinstall it. And in some cases, it will literally brick it for Windows, so like it'll flag it, so you'll have to reinstall Windows if you fuck around with the UWPs. It's so ridiculous. And then so I was gonna try to download some mods for Yakuza 3 to improve some of the textures and the change the font because it's a little too thick at this resolution, I think. But You can't fucking do that. It doesn't let you. You can't replace a font file in a folder. Like, it's so stupid. It genuinely made me so mad. And by the way, I was so fucking annoyed with it on, what's it called? I was so annoyed with it in Crusader Kings 3 that I actually just I went to like a key reseller and I just bought a copy of Crusader Kings 3 for Steam. Like, that's how fucking annoyed I was, that I was like, fuck it, and just spent $30 to play the game on a different store so I could fuck around with the files. I don't know. It's really annoying. You have to change control. Yeah. So funny thing you say that. You can do that on the Windows app folder, but it actually doesn't modify any of the subfolders. Like, it actively it prevents you from changing the security on all of the subfolders. I tried, and so I guess I would have to go into the registry to actually change those settings. And like I said, you have a risk of fucking bricking it. It's so annoying. Yeah, no, seriously, I tried that. I went in and I did the advanced preferences, changed the security. So I am technically the administrator of the Windows apps folder, but every subfolder, when I tried to do, like, you know, make this change for every subsequent folder, it said, oh, you don't have permission, you can't do this, you can't do this, for every subfolder. And I even went into the Yakuza 3 subfolder to try to change the permissions just for that fucking font file to see if I could replace it, and it wouldn't let me. It's completely grayed out. So like I said, I would have to change, like, permissions, like, on, like, a registry level. So, anyway. It's so locked down. It's so annoying. If you want to play with mods, you should always go Steam. Yeah, but, you know, yeah, I already have Game Pass. At least for stuff like this. Like, this doesn't bother me as much, but for something like Crusader Kings 3, Crusader Kings 3 does support mods, but the problem is that the documentation for some of the defines in Crusader Kings 3 isn't as comprehensive as I would have liked. So I couldn't really make I couldn't really, like, make a mod that I was wanting to make. So the only way to do it is to dig into the files that you already have to see what you would have to edit. And yeah, so buying the Steam copy was the best way. And then, to be fair, after I bought the Steam copy, I played it for like another 40 hours, so it's not like I didn't get my money's worth, and I'll continue to play it because it's really, really good. But anyway, long story short, this locked down UWP bullshit is fucking annoying, and if there's any reason for me to not be excited about some kind of Windows 11 or 10X update or whatever, it's UWPs. I fucking hate it, and it takes away one of the greatest advantages of PC gaming. It's ridiculous. It is fucking insane. Unless it's integrated into the game itself, like Crusader Kings, or I guess in some cases like Skyrim or something that has, like, it built into the launcher. Unless it has that specifically, then the game is completely stripped of that. It's ridiculous. Oh, are they getting rid of the UWP thing? I will say, the thing that made UWP appealing is that it was a universal Windows program, right? So it worked across... It technically could work on an Xbox or, you know, a Windows phone or whatever, in theory. But the idea is sound, but the locking down and stripping you of any agency over it is annoying. I guess if anything, you could say, well, it's a subscription, you don't own it. Technically, it is. If considering that buying a game is considered licensing it, renting or, you know, streaming it or downloading it from a service like Game Pass is certainly you don't have any level of ownership over that. So I guess from that perspective, I think rights-wise they're definitely in the right, but it's just fucking annoying. Allowing third parties to offer apps from the store this way. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. But in other video game news, they're making a reboot of Advance Wars. So that's cool. So you're saying that I should gather information and coordinate Joe's attributes and appearance. That way she can better satisfy the customers. Yep. Am I being a little too much? Either way, do your best and don't get stressed, both of you guys. Yeah, back at the bad game. Get a feel for your customers' preferences by walking around your club. Then return to the break room and coordinate your hostess to fit their. Okay. This sounds boring. guy doesn't seem to have any customers. Done with your inspection, let's talk strategy. What would you like to know? Tell me more about the basic procedure. The way our club works is fairly straightforward. You go out on the floor, pick up on the customer's vibe, and use that information to spruce up the lady of the evening. That 3 times, and it's considered... okay. I'm not gonna read any more into this. This seems like the most boringest thing ever. Are there any gorgeous girls here? Okay, that's really their only comment. Is, are there any gorgeous girls here? I just want a gorgeous girl to come sit on my lap. Okay. Alright. Things, the way things work around here is our girls go out onto the floor a total of 3 times to serve customers. Each service is followed by a break period. During that time, you can train your hostess choice and coordinate their appearance. I'll explain training another time. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna need you to do. I'm gonna need you to be more gorgeous. Can you do that? Have you tried this? Have you tried looking attractive? Because really, you're really falling flat. So I guess the outfit literally does nothing. Oh wait. Did I change it? Nice and clean, an old standby. Oh, whoops. Is that gorgeous? Will that work? Oh god. I just don't care. Oh god. Refreshing, inexpensive but showy. Cutesy, flashy. I think that's what we need. Cute. Over the top. Gorgeous. That's what we're looking for. Cute. High class. Ornate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, no. That ain't happening. Perfect with a nice suit. Jesus Christ. How are we scoring? We're not doing great in the gorgeous category, I gotta say. It doesn't give you any fucking stats though, like the other game did. Okay, so they still want gorgeous. I really don't understand how I'm supposed to figure out which one is gorgeous. Maybe it's the outfit. I gotta tell you. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Gorgeous dress. Maybe that would do it. Maybe that would fix it. Alright. I didn't need a stat sheet to know that literally used the word gorgeous. What? And then everything went down. Whatever. Fuck it. Alright, whatever. Let's go back in the changing room. Oh, haven't scoped at the club yet? It's a good thing Kiryu dressed up for this. this sucks. This is way worse than the ones in the other games. To be fair, the other games came out way after this game, but still. Well, moving on. Let's try not to do that again. Let's see, what does this guy want? What were they thinking? They couldn't, why couldn't they just have just made it, like the games they had, yeah, yet to make. Exactly. Why couldn't they have just thought 7 years into the future? And made that game instead of this piece of shit. I'm with you, man. That's what I was thinking. Ugh. What are you doing? I just, something wrong? You're the guy from the burger joint. Oh, it's this guy. What burger joint? Remember? You said you'd help me go, get a date with that girl who worked at the burger shop, but it was a total bust. Alright, I remember you. You're the one who was practically orbiting the hamburger place. That was literally earlier today. Am I gonna play, Forza Horizon 5? That game looks fucking awesome, dude. I'm like, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little lukewarm on Forza Horizon. And, I think I don't think I like open world racing games. I love Burnout 3. I love Burnout Revenge. I don't love Burnout Paradise. I don't know, I think it's something about open world racing games I just don't like. Honestly, if they just made me a list of things to play, you know, like a list of events, and I could just hit the button and start the event without the in-between bullshit, I think I would like those games better. Because I like that older style of racing game where it's just a track list, really. Or like a Mario Kart or like Dirt, you know what I mean? I like those kinds of games. But, that being said, Forza Horizon 5, that like, they basically put like a Forge mode in it, where you could like make your own maps and like game types. That looks awesome. That looks so much fun. That looks really, really great. I think I definitely want to play that game. That game looks really fucking good. But like I said, I just don't like the open world part of it. But the community map stuff seems really fun. I feel like I could spend a lot of time with that. And yeah, you know, you could filter the map and then fast travel to the spot and then load it. I know, but it's like, it's not the same as like, here's a list of courses, just do them. And then, of course, you have to drive around the map first, and you have some dickhead talking to you. Make sure you smash into the billboards. Make sure you knock over all 100 cactuses or whatever. And then they do like, oh, and it's an open world event. Pop all the piñatas. It's like, no. How about no? I don't have any interest in that, but I do have an interest in a cartoonish racing game that has jump pads. That sounds so awesome. It really does look great, and it, like visually, it looks amazing too. That Forza Horizon 5, shockingly, I did not expect to come away from the Xbox event thinking that a Forza game was the game I was most excited about on their roster, but definitely Forza Horizon 5, I think, is the game that I'm most excited for. But Halo Infinite also looks really cool. Open world aspect is where the fun is at, with the Eliminator specifically being pretty fun, at least to me. Maybe. I mean, I'll try it. It's on Game Pass, and I'm gonna have Game Pass, you know what I mean? So, maybe this will be the one that gets me in. I haven't liked that format in the past, but, like you were saying, maybe the last one I played was Forza Horizon 3. I don't remember. I think it was, actually. But, yeah, that game looks really good. Looks really good, so I'm definitely gonna be playing that. What was the other games that they had? Yeah, I can't even remember. Oh, they announced that new Arcane game that I'm a little disappointed is like a 4-player co-op game. I know they said you could play it single player, but it looks like a, you know, I don't know. It doesn't look like anything actually because it was just a fucking CG trailer. Arcane studio games cannot be described with CG trailers. It is so... I almost wish they didn't even show the trailer and just showed a fucking a logo, because I don't want to guess what that game is because it'll just piss me off when I actually see the gameplay after I've seen that trailer. I'm very excited for Deathloop, but of course that didn't show up because it's not an exclusive. That's probably, honestly, Deathloop might be my most anticipated game this year, at least before they announced Metroid 5, Metroid Dread. Jesus Christ, that looks great. Also, there was some other stuff. Yeah, Advance Wars 1 and 2 comes out later this year. I mean, Jesus. But, if you get Forza Horizon 4, let me know. I can help you shortcut the learning process for some things if you want to get going. Yeah, I might download it then. It sounds like fun. They already announced it. Oh, what are you talking about? Metroid Dread? Yeah, I saw the trailer. It looks awesome. Also, Shin Megami Tensei 5 looked really cool. That game looks really great. I've been playing a lot of Megami, like the original Megami Tensei, on an emulator while I'm working. So, that game is fun. That one's a first-person dungeon crawler, though. It's a little different, but, what else? Oh, you know what? There's a... I think I mentioned it last night on the stream. There is a game. It's called Monarch. It's made by the Megami Tensei people, or the Shin Megami Tensei people, or at least ex-Shin Megami Tensei people, and it looks pretty cool. It's like a mix with Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. I know it's like a branch of Shin Megami Tensei, but SMT is much darker, and a different style. It's like SMT plus like Persona school day things, and then also grid-based tactics, which all things that seem really cool. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5 is exclusive to Switch, at least for now. But that looks really cool. And then what else? Yeah, Monarch though. It's published by NIS and made by ex-SMT people. Yeah, I'm sure there was other stuff too. But Metroid Dread threw me off guard. That was pretty cool to see. And I liked watching Tekken Man throw everybody into volcanoes, which is great. As soon as I saw the volcano, I knew it was a Tekken game, or I knew it was a Tekken thing. That was so good. And Breath of the Wild 2, whatever they're gonna call that. Can't wait for that. All right. Trev changed a lot though. I never would have figured you were the same guy. Fell in love with her way before you came along, but because I asked for your help, she turned me down. Really liked her too. So what are you doing now? Kids like you shouldn't be hanging out at places like this. I know, but I just saw this incredibly beautiful woman go into that club. I wanted to see if I could talk to her. Come on, kid. Don't tell me you've fallen for a bona fide hostess now. She looks so gorgeous, just like a movie star. There's something about her that the girls in my class just don't have. Mature feminine charm. That's gotta be it. That's why I changed my outfit. Look a bit more grown up. Be a real man worthy of a real woman like her. What do you think? I got this getup from the store over there. New Tekken game? Yeah, it was the Smash Brothers that he was in. Haven't played 7 or Tag 2 yet. Played 6 when it came out on PS2 or PS3. I got Tekken 7 in like a Humble Bundle or something, but I still haven't played it. It's supposed to be fucking amazing. But honestly, I haven't really gotten into a Tekken since like Tekken 4 or Tekken 5. And I played a lot of the PlayStation ones when I was a kid. That how it is. I mean, you don't look too bad. She's older, so maybe she can teach me all sorts of things about romance, or maybe just even about adult stuff. Does it matter? In any case, you shouldn't block the entrance to the club. You only cause trouble. Guess you got a point. I wouldn't want to make trouble with that for that beautiful woman. Anyway, I'll wait on the other side. Good grief. Alright, so where to next? Got it in a bundle for Steam. Yeah. I heard it's really good though. I've watched gameplay of it. I watched it I watched like the Evo tournament and stuff. It looked awesome. Evo, Jesus, what's that gonna be like? 'Cause Sony bought them. No Smash at Evo this year. Did you hear why Takahashi-kun hasn't been coming to school lately? They say the devil cat got him. You mean the one that creeps up from behind and haunts you till you're dead? Uh-huh. They say that it ends up following you. A horrible tragedy is bound to happen. Takahashi-kun is in the hospital. Here he got caught up in the fight or something. You think it's the devil cat's fault? It has to be. I'm telling you, that cat is nothing but bad luck. If the devil cat hears you, it'll come for you next. It's really too bad, because I love felines. By the way, don't a lot of the cats gather in front of Aqua Sky behind the station? Oh yeah. The owner's always putting catnip out, so lots end up over there. Maybe the devil cat's there too, rubbing tails with the others. I doubt Sony's gonna ban Smash. I think they're just doing it to keep it alive and make it better and make money from it. Banning Smash would be the opposite of making money from it. Oh no, I don't think they banned it. Don't get me wrong. And I think it was probably a good get because the name of Evo got really shit on because that guy was like diddling kids or whatever he was doing. So, yeah, bail, get him out. And then Sony bought it, so cut ties with the previous ownership. Also, they were probably already a sinking ship after they couldn't host an event last year. Something like Evo, I doubt, you know, they don't have a fucking massive war chest when it started off just a thing they were doing for fun. But yeah, I don't think they banned Smash. It was just they released the roster and it wasn't part of it. They put out a statement that was like, we're not, just because Sony owns it doesn't mean that, you know, they're only going to have Sony games. Like, you know, it would remove something like Killer Instinct or Smash Brothers. It's just that if anything, it's Nintendo, because Nintendo already didn't like it. You know what I mean? And now doing an event with Sony, they might like it even less. I wouldn't put that on Sony. As stupid as Sony is making some of the dumb fucking decisions that they make, you know, when it comes to their like partnerships and stuff like that, this isn't their fault. Or it wouldn't be if it doesn't come to pass. But maybe they'll announce that there's going to be a Smash Brothers. Either way, it's not going to be Melee, so who cares? Melee is the only good Smash Brothers. That's not true. I really like Smash Brothers Ultimate. Okay. Did he just smoke a cigarette while he was waiting? That was cool. Oh. Come on, buddy. I didn't do that before. That was a new one. He grabbed him by his foot while he was on the ground and kicked him in the head. Oh man, Yakuza's so good. He's a real doozy of a Yakuza. Hmm? Hey buddy. Kamiyama? Oh, you mean the arms dealer? I'm gonna think about it. Ah. Alright, what do you got? Oh, what? Oh. interesting. I'm not gonna go in, but interesting. Yo, you know what I'm kind of excited for? It was not at E3, but the remaster of those Japan only Ace Attorney games, the ones that were in like feudal Japan, not feudal Japan, but like, I don't know, not modern Japan. Those look really cool. Those always looked really cool. And they're finally coming out to the West, and they're put on the Switch with, and I was watching the trailer, and it has all of those 3DS models, except obviously in HD, and it still looks really nice, and it just made me think about how much I fucking hate Pokemon. because they're clearly using the same models that they used on the fucking 3DS, and their big excuse was that they were making a bunch of animations for them that apparently never showed up in the game, because they're little hops and like they barely blink, but they couldn't add all the Pokemon. They had to leave hundreds of them out, and as if they were updating the fucking assets. But I don't know. It just made me think about it, because like if you emulate 3DS games, and you up-res them, the textures don't look great, but the models still hold up really well. They look totally fine. But anyway, it really did make me think about how much I'm still salty over Pokemon. Fuck Pokemon. Biggest fucking franchise in the world. Bigger than Star Wars. Bigger than Marvel. Can't afford it. Yeah, fuck you. We can't afford to put those Pokemon in our game. We're just a little studio called Game Freak that owns the biggest fucking franchise that's ever been created by man. Or monkeys. It's because there's a difference between textures on a model and pre-rendered backgrounds and assets. Well, yeah, but if you look at the models, they're the exact same models. If you look at the animations, they're the same animation. They wouldn't have to do the same work. Pokemon are like barely textured. Other characters look better than some static things when up-resed. Yeah, but I've played a couple of things on 3DS emulators, and I'm always really surprised every time how nice it looks. Yeah, it's like playing Wii games up-resed. They always look pretty decent. Like Mario Galaxy was made to be played in HD. Like, it looks amazing. Some of the textures are a little crusty, but otherwise it looks great. But that's why those are like, the textures are like pretty flat. You know what I mean? There's not a lot going on, which also I think the art style lends itself to being upscaled. Okay. It's not gonna be the runaround here, man. You're in the wrong here for owing all this money. Now you're gonna pay. Oh, there goes the controller. Also, all those Pokemon models are already in a high-definition game. It's called Pokemon Go. It already exists. Even if they didn't want to up-res it for the Sword and Shield, it already existed for a different game. Stupid fucking... I hate Pokemon. Please not now. It's the only thing keeping my family going. Fine, then I'll just take your land. I'll just take the land you're sitting on instead. Bring out the deed now. My ancestors established this distillery generations ago. I just can't hand it over like that. A deed, huh? Maybe this has something to do with the resort development deal. What's going on here? You mentioned a land deed? Please help me. This guy's after my Awamori? Huh? I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you'd better stay out of our business. If this has got to do with that, if this has got something to do with that resort development, then I'm afraid it's my business too. I've taken somewhat of an interest in that issue. I ain't talking about any resort. This chump owes me a fat stack of cash. I was just telling him that if he can't pay up, then he can make good on the debt by giving me the deed to his land. Oh yeah, if you get a Bluetooth sensor, a Bluetooth Wii sensor for the PC and play Mario Galaxy in 4K, it's so nice looking. Textures were done really well. 99% of everything is actually rendered in real time with textures rather than pre-rendered images, so it looks amazing. Yeah, I've only played it in HD, and I tried to emulate some of the gestures with a controller, and I couldn't get into it. But I do actually have a PC sensor bar somewhere around here. That would be a good one. That game looks great. Also, you know what I forgot to mention? Another E3 joint that I'm excited for is Far Cry 6. I hate to get sucked into another Ubisoft open world jank game, just copy-paste game, but Far Cry 6 looks so stupid. It looks so unbelievably dumb that I'm so in. And then also Gus Fring is in it. Giancarlo Esposito or something. I don't know. It's Giancarlo Despacito. But no, that game looks great. That game looks really... Actually, honestly, the models I thought didn't look amazing, but the game looks really fun. You can shoot rockets out of your back. Just so stupid. Alright, it's going nowhere. I'll let you off the hook today. Either pay up in full or bring me the deed. Your choice. Thank you so much. You saved me from that brute. Not really. It sounded like you're still gonna have to pay off that debt. Of course. I did borrow money after all. But I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't taken out that loan, the distillery would have gone belly up. You're in a distillery? That's right. It's a bar nearby, where we make our own local spirits, Aomori. If you've never heard of it, and my name's, if you've never heard of it, and my name is, Matsushima. Good meeting you, Kiryu. A few years back, I borrowed 20 mil to try and expand my business, compete with the other big distilleries in town, you know? And take it the investment didn't pay off. Actually, it was a resounding success, but we aged our Aomori for years to create the perfect flavor. Turns out the deadline to pay back those loans came around while this most recent batch is still aging. When's this deadline? Actually, not for another year still, but now they're saying if we don't pay back the full 20 million in a week, we're gonna have to go hand over the distillery. That's absurd. Don't you have a contract? About that. I looked over the fine print, and it did say the lender has the right to demand repayment before the deadline. That's how they get you. Still only a week. They must really be in a hurry. If only I had another year, I could pay it back for sure. What do you mean? That's when the Aomori will be ready for the market. I'll be able to pay off my debt, no questions asked. I tried to explain it to the loan shark, but he kept insisting I'd pay them right now. Maybe if I could find that heirloom Grandpa told me about. What's this about, an heirloom? That's something my grandfather mentioned on his deathbed. He said if I was ever in trouble, I could sell our extremely valuable family heirloom for extra cash. But I don't have the slightest idea where it is, or if it even exists for that matter. I've heard that story before. Most family heirlooms don't end up being the windfalls people expect them to be. Why don't you talk to the loan shark again, try to explain the current situation. That might be better than putting all your eggs in the heirloom basket. He already knows my situation, that's why he's demanding I pay now. He just wants to steal the distillery from me, and the stock of Aomori we have aging. That'll net him way more than just the 20 mil I own. That must have been his goal from the beginning then. Set up a contract, then go back on it and take not just the distillery, but the booze too. Family heirloom's my only hope. Apparently it's buried somewhere on the beach. Okay, here's some orphanage. Evening Pride, I think it's called. Wait, you mean Morning Glory? Oh yeah, that's the one. You know what? Know it, I run it. Never guessed that there'd be buried treasure nearby, though. What luck! Fate must have brought us together. Please, would you consider helping me with this precious heirloom? Okay. Aomori is an essential part of Okinawan culture, so I won't just stand by while you get threatened. Let's find the heirloom. Heirloom has a special song that tells us where the heirloom is hidden. The sound of crashing waves upon the sand so hot, golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. Sound of crashing waves must mean it's near the ocean. Makes sense. Yeah. That's definitely the place my grandpa mentioned. Problem is the second line. A golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. I think golden and turtle must be the big hints, but I've got no clue what it means. Me neither. For now, I guess let's take a look at Morning Glory. I need to check on some of the awamori in the distillery to make sure it's all aging properly. When you're in the middle of this situation, you sure are passionate about your work. I may not have the best business decision, or I may not make the best business decisions, but I'm good at making fine alcohol. Okay. Alright, come on. Oh wait, real quick. We got a locker key. Whoa! Look at this smiling guy, he's so good. What's he so stoked about? Oh, you lucky bastard. You lucky. I was revving up to stomp your head. Alright. Hey. What's this? So cute. What do we got going on over here, huh? I'm so very sorry, sir. I know you specifically requested the sea bream, but it's out of my hands. Don't give me your excuses. Do you realize I reserved that fish an entire month in advance? Excuse me, can I see what's fresh today? Wait, aren't you that fellow from Nakahara-san's? It's me, I'm Kiryu. Now what's the problem? Well, this gentleman reserved the Ryukyu sea bream, but I may have sold it to a local restaurant. Is it rare? Quite rare. You can only be caught off the shore of the Ryukyu Islands. Would you try it? Well, it's a life-changing experience. My daughter and her husband are coming home, and I wanted to celebrate with her favorite sashimi. I see. Can you get it back from that guy you sold it to? I know, you know, just give him a refund. In theory, maybe, but we're talking about a big brawny guy, a real beast of a chef. Told him up front I couldn't sell the fish, but he made it clear I didn't have a choice. I know, you're tough enough to stand up to him, Kiryu. Could you get... okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! 200,000? You mean you'll do it? Thank you so much. The restaurant is next to a place called South Island on Hatsumachi South. 200,000 yen. Alright, anyway. Maybe we should actually do what we were intending to do. Yeah, there's no more question marks, so I guess it's time to do main story stuff. I'm kind of bummed out that the cars don't hit you. How about me and Izumi go take a peek on Ryukyu Boulevard? Is that a typo? Why don't you look around Hatsumachi? Oh. Okay. So that's all they had to say? Uh-oh, those guys look like they want to fight. The fuck are you glaring at us like that? This guy took out a fucking sword. I love this. Through the glass. Toss him. Jesus Christ. Just fucking murdered those guys. Oh my god. Just straight up murder. I guess they did get up and walk away, to be fair. Hey, buddy. Oh, this guy. You know, when it closes, no idea. I don't keep track of that stuff. If I were old enough, I would go visit her in the club. You're so lucky you get to go in. Hey, look, that's her. That's the gorgeous woman I saw earlier. Was she walking in slow-mo? This time I'll go talk to her all on my own. You talking to me? Well, you know this boy? Is he yours? No, he's not. He wants to talk to you, though. Saw you on the street earlier, and I just thought, you saw me, and, what is it you want from me? What? What do I want? Want to eat ice cream with you, maybe see a movie. That's nice, but sorry. I'm a grown woman. I need a little bit more than that in my love life. As much as I appreciate the thought, I'm much more interested in a date with this handsome man right here. This guy, he needs to stop hanging out with Kiryu. This keeps happening to him. Oh, man. Come on, come on. I work here at this club. I'd be really happy if you came to see me sometime. Make it worth your while. What? Poor guy. Can't catch a break. I hate you. I'll bet the next time we see him, he's gonna be dressed like a Yakuza guy. Hey. We can level up our skills because we got hit on by a lady. Hey, look, it's the dog. There it is. And I bet it's gonna run away. Don't worry, boy, I'm not gonna hurt you. Ugh. We're on a very important mission here. We're gonna take my precious time here from trying to find out why my adoptive father has come back from the dead. But instead, let's chase after a dog. That's right. You cornered him. Yep. Only took running half a marathon to do it. That's incredible. Still scared though. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it is kind of like that. Want to keep him? What do you mean, keep him? Thing's terrified of you guys. Can't see why you'd want him anyway. Well, I do want him because... What is it? He looks like Mamie. Mamie? It's the dog my mommy and daddy got for me when I was born. They might look the same, but this dog's here is not your Mamie. I know he's not. I had to give Mamie away when mommy and daddy died. But when this doggy showed up near the house, I thought for a sec that Mamie came to see me. Mommy? Is that it? Not Mimi? Mommy? Izumi-chan. So can we keep him? Okay. But only if you train him not to not be so crazy. Mame. Dog's never going to be normal. Japanese is strongly vowel-based. Hmm. A is pronounced ah. That checks out. Everyone's afraid of new things, dogs and people alike. But if you show him you're scared, he'll be scared too, so you just have to put on a brave face. E is A. Yeah, I got that part right. But, ma. I is E. Yeah. Just gonna keep trying till he's used to me. Trying what? What do dogs like to eat? Oh god, this again? Dog food, obviously. Well, duh. Oh, this shit again. Oh my god. Do this fucking same bullshit in Yakuza 1. Maybe we'll go to the M store. A, E, O, U. I wish the sprint button worked outside of that minigame. It kind of reminds me, actually, in one of the Yakuza games, in the original release, there was another minigame. It was the same as that one where we just chased the dog down, but instead of you were running away. I can't for the fucking life of me remember which game it was, but you were running away from, let's say, a cross-dressing man is maybe the nicest way I could put it. Clearly a very large, masculine-looking figure dressed in women's clothing, was hitting on Kiryu, and that minigame was you running away. They took that out. They removed that from the game. What is going on here? Okay. You wouldn't happen to be from here, would you? Actually, yeah, I guess I am. Wonderful. We happen to have seen this Shisa statue. We've been looking for the one in this photo for a while now. Shisa statue, huh? Okay. I get it. You don't have to give me the whole story here. Give them a call when we find it. Better save. I don't want to have to do all that shit over again. Please have dog food. If they make me go out and look for a fucking bottle of water and a plate, I will cut my balls off. That was one of the worst parts of Yakuza 1, is just why do they drag these things out for so long? Oh. Now we have to beat up this guy. Alright, buddy. Oh, let me pick up the chair. I just want to have fun. Come on, get up. Oh, I didn't... There's no heat move for that? Okay. Sure. Nothing personal, kid. Oh god. You just saw me, like, practically murder those guys down the road. Oh, come on. I don't know why I wasn't picking him up. Jeez, these guys get really bloody after you beat them up. I feel like that's a lot more bloody than they got in the other games. Alright, here's your dog food. Oh god, see, this is what I'm talking about! Luckily, I have a ball in my inventory, which is why I picked that one. What? I have a ball! I have a squishy ball! Oh my fucking god. Why do they do this? Has anybody ever played this game and said, now that was my favorite part? The part where I had to run all over town and buy fucking dumb bullshit for this stupid quest. What a waste. This actually makes me mad. I just feel like it's such a waste of time. Where's the stone market? Is that here? Oh, this is like jewelry. I don't know. Where could this be? Find a ball, I'm pretty sure. Koji has one back at the orphanage. Oh, okay. Kids walk so goofy in this game. What's this fella doing here? Oh, okay. I could have guessed that. Alright, let's go back to the orphanage now. Let's meet at Turtle Rock after school tomorrow. Okay, what are we gonna play? Turtle Rock? Hold on. Huh? Turtle Rock? It couldn't be. Could it be one of the rocks near my house? Just junk. Oh, I wanted to grab that fish. Speaking of Turtle Rock, I do want to try to play Back 4 Blood. Guess it does look a bit like a turtle. Better give whatever his name is a call. Alright. Matsushima speaking. It's Kiryu. I found a rock on the beach that looks like a turtle. What? Really? Yep. It's in front of Morning Glory. Come see for yourself. Of course, be right there. Guess it does look like a turtle. This is the one mentioned in the song, and this is the sacred turtle spot. The treasure's gotta be under this rock. Lend me a hand, will ya? Let's just move that giant rock. Oh. Oh. Hmm? I think it's some sort of pot. Please, keep digging. Oh. There it is. An awamori pot? I see. The golden foam must have meant awamori foam. After all, top-notch awamori produces a beautiful head of foam when you distill it. So this big family heirloom you were after is just a bottle of liquor? I don't think this will help you pay off your debt. Don't you see, Kiryu-san? This isn't any old bottle of liquor. It's an extremely old bottle of liquor. This awamori was distilled in the 9th year of the Meiji era, which makes it over 130 years old. I'm not sure it's the miracle you seem to think it is. But it is. Right now, the oldest intact awamori in the whole world is just 140. We're nipping at their heels. You can't put a price tag on a vintage like that. Your ancestor crafted this masterpiece, then buried it to keep it safe. No wonder your family treated it like some kind of treasure. Because all its years have been spent underground, it's extremely well preserved. I don't see any cracks either. Still, I'm not sure it's worth the 20 mil I know. Matsushima, you trying to skip town or something? Don't tell me you followed me here. What's this you got here, an awamori pot? Well, the truth is, you shitting me? 130 years old? Assuming the date etched on the pot is correct. How about that? My boss is always going on about wanting to get his hands on a 100-year-old vintage. Is that why you're after my distillery? You could say that, but hey, I got a deal for you. Hand over your awamori, and we're all square on your debt. You'd walk away from 20 million just like that. The boss was going to use that cash to buy a pot of vintage anyway. Doing it this way cuts out the middleman. Besides, you can't exactly buy 130-year-old awamori on the market, no matter how much cash you cut, so the way I look at it, this is a pretty sweet deal. Boss must really love this stuff. You bet, that's the only reason I know all that shit. You know, Matsushima-san, I know it might not mean much coming from me, but you really do make the best awamori. You really think so? Oh yeah, from now on I want to stop borrowing. I want you to stop borrowing from shady fellas like me. Get yourself a solid business plan and leave all the debt nonsense behind, you hear? In the meantime, get that baby out of the office. We'll settle your debt right then and there. I can't believe it. I saved my distillery. Oh, and my controller. Bye-bye. It's all thanks to you, Kiryu-san. Thank you so much. Should be thanking the ancestors who buried the pot of awamori. Alright, take this. Shiza belt. Alright. Only 2,000 experience. We're not out of space here. Alright. So, I guess we gotta go find that ball. Hey. Yeah, I found that dog thing. That's what he says. Yo, I found that dog thing. Oh, true? Yeah, I'll be there. Statues can look a lot alike. If you end up finding the one in the photo, please. Oh, damn. But what about this one? Shoes off. Magic. Let's, item box. We will... And just because. Where's the kids at? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. What's this? Oh, a locker key. What are the odds? In my own home. I think I would have noticed that. Hey. Come on, give me the ball. Alright, now we gotta take a train all the way back home. Because nowhere in town would we have been able to find a fucking rubber ball. Even the one I have in my inventory wasn't good enough. Such horse shit. Pad the fucking game out with dumb shit like this. I love these games, but this is so annoying. And they do this in every fucking game too, like, Jesus. If I have, do not ask me to go anywhere else. So really that's it, huh? Go take a stroll and then come back. I got an idea. Let's leave the area. We'll go to Morning Glory. And we'll go back. Yep, that's what I wanted to see, baby. But you're fucking yapping. Let's teach this mutt a lesson. All right.
Izumi, one go to nigero. Demo. いいから早く。なんで？おいで。ほら。なんだ？この野郎！いた！バカ！お前何すんだ！おい！やべえ！出直しだ。行くぞ！待て！おい、大丈夫か？あ、おじけ。
ずいぶん遅いから心配したんだぞ。
すいません。俺がそばにいながら。泉、大丈夫か？
私は大丈夫。マ
やったな。犬小屋か。でも俺一度大工目指してくじけたんだよな。
だって約束だもんね、豆。
分かったよ。おじき。
Grab some food and stuff for the dog and meet you back at the orphanage. Sound good? Yep. Remember to look both ways before you cross the road. And then run directly into traffic. Alright. Alright, let's go back. Maybe we can finally move on. What are you doing over here? Well, you said we were going to be shipping up to Kamurocho tonight, but I realized we never agreed on the time. Figured I'd stop by and check on you. Oh, the flight will be at 8, I guess. You guess, shouldn't you have booked it by now? And hey, that's pretty late. We're gonna be in Tokyo. We're not going to be in Tokyo till 11. It's fine, Kamurocho never sleeps after all. Good point, Anaki. Oh, and I'm all packed and ready to go. The trip's going to be great. We're not going to have fun, Rikia. This is all business. I know. Anyways, we got some time till we gotta head out for the 8 o'clock flight. Guess I'll just chill here for now. Alright, good idea. By the way, take a gander over here. Someone's got a mean case of young love, if you catch me. Not sure I do catch you. Just watch, yeah? Ariana. You know Okada from school? His dad's like mega rich. Apparently he owns three whole movie theaters in town. Did you know that? Yep. Oh. Well, anyway, me and Okada were talking, and he gave me 2 free tickets to a movie at one of his dad's theaters. Uh-huh. Are you sure you didn't beat the tickets out of him? What? Of course not. Yeah, sure. Anyway, it turns out those tickets are only good until today. Can you believe it? I'm out of luck if I don't go now. What should I do? Just go? Well, I wanna, but none of my friends can do it today. Can't you just go alone then? But, Riona. Will you go with me? Sorry, I have plans. Huh? What kind of plans? Oh, you have a movie to get to? Maybe Shiro or one of the other guys would want to go. Yeah. She walks away like Bigfoot. Ouchie, wouchie, that's gotta hurt. Not surprising with those clothes, though. I'm not sure you want to be critiquing fashion. Just look at this luscious hair, not a single strand out of place. Yeah, because it's one solid block. Hold up. Do you not like how I look? Yeah, whatever. Guess you're just behind the times. Excuse me? You gotta accept that fashions change, an old-timer. Know more about fashion than you do. Sure you do, Anaki. Hey, why don't you have a little friendly contest, you know, see who's really got the best taste. Fashion contest? Oh my god. What? We're supposed to be going to Kamurocho. Alright, here come the rules. Each of us is gonna pick out something to really make Mitsuo's style pop. 1 clothing item and 1 accessory. Got it? Yeah. Okay, good. Regroup back here. I always end up agreeing to these absurd requests. I do want to help Mitsuo, though. I guess I'll play along. Well. Unfortunately, we got remarkably less done than I was expecting today. well. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it. Got 2 hours in, and still have not accomplished a single fucking thing. I guess we did do sub-stories. Did 9 sub-stories. I don't... What's the deal with Hitman missions, though? I feel like it's a little out of place for a Yakuza game. Oh, look at that. They even... They updated that quick. Huh. I guarantee you we will never see her again. I'm shocked that she's even represented this much in this game to be on this board. Which is kind of a bummer that... I just have a feeling that she'll just never be back. Just because of the way that they treated that ending. Like her going away, but, you know, I guess she's kind of done. Her story arc ended in the last game with Ryuji dead, but, anyway, that's gonna be it. So, thanks for hanging out, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more Yakuza 3. Alright, see ya.